Hey guys, it is your girl AL. So yesterday I felt kind of sick. I had this feeling, this gnawing feeling. It was kind of like heartburn combined with a heartache. And I was really trying to pinpoint what could have brought on this feeling. So, naturally I went to the general questions, general issues. Was it something I ate? No. Nope. Was it something I drank? No. Was I stressed about anything? All good. Was it something I watched? Yes, it was something I watched. It was the travesty that was the VMA Awards. Now, I didn't watch them the actual night they aired because 3 fucking hours of my life on the VMAs, that shit was dope 10 years ago. Now it's Taylor Swift just needs to go. That's it. Just send her stuff. And we don't even need to rent out places. Send her all the stuff. But the more it went on, the more annoyed I got. I ended up watching it twice, streaming it. So I didn't have to sit through 3 hours, but it was still pretty fucking painstaking and, killed my soul a bit. I guess what made them kind of painful to me is that I'm old enough to remember when the VMAs were the shit. It was all you watched. What MTV said was gold. It was true. Movie awards, video music awards, that was it. And I'm young enough that I'm into a lot of new stuff, but it doesn't translate to MTV's brand, because their brand is old as fuck. So, I'm in that middle ground where it's I want to know, what's cool, whatever. But, I don't know, it's on TV. I don't want to watch a show, a channel that shows me, 15 trailers for, weird, beach ex-girlfriend shows up to my, new relationship shows or whatever. So I just want to, highlight some moments, things that bothered me a little bit, things that were fucking amazing, mostly one thing that I won't give away right now. Now, the things that I don't like are not super flattering to, Taylor Swift. So if she's I get it. She's a big deal. It's yes, queen, slay, Taylor, whatever. I get it. She's doing her thing. Everybody loves her. I love her music. I love her as an artist. I don't like her as a person. So, if that's your queen, you might not want to stay here. Because, she's, my main issue. But then it, translates into other stuff, too. And I'm going to tell you why. That way you don't watch this just thinking I'm some bitter bitch. And you're well, why do you get to talk like this about Miss Taylor Swift? I mean, because I can. Because it's a free country. And what I do in my spare time is my business, Jan. And opinions are not facts. These are completely based on things I just think on my own. They're not well researched. They're not even well rounded. But oh well. So that's what I'm doing. Sorry. It's obviously going to be short because nothing cool happened at the VMAs. Nothing cool happened. Nobody was even really there. Taylor Swift was probably the biggest person there. Lil Nas X killed that performance. And his outfit. Oh my God. That was an amazing moment. His red carpet outfit. Killed it. Slayed it. The Jonas Brothers performed in, some bar. That was at Asbury Park. I'm not from there. So, that was okay. Yeah, the Jonas Brothers. I feel Joe Jonas was wearing, some weird denim, jumpsuit. But, oddly enough, I'd probably still marry him. Nick's kind of young. Every time I think of him, I literally think of him as, 14 years old with, that flappy hair. And I'm just no. Kevin's super boring. I'm surprised I remember his name. Yeah. Joe Jonas, though. So, make that happen if you can. What else? What are just some, like, little cool things that went down? There's really not a lot that happened. I'm, like, in the trenches of my brain. Big Sean performed. I like Big Sean. I've always liked Big Sean. In fact, dude, I've never really seen a guy be able to pull off, like, a red leather and no shirt and be like, oh, like, look good. I was like, wow, Big Sean. Ariana should get back on that. I like him. I think he's, like, cool. He doesn't seem super problematic, minus cheating on his fiance with Ariana, but, like, the heart what it wants. I'm here for you, Selena. So, yeah, that was cool. What else? I don't know who A$AP Ferg is, but, like, he sang with Big Sean, performed with Big Sean. I don't know who he is, though. I don't know if, like, A$AP Rocky has, like, family. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know if you, like, get given those names or, like, what happens. What else? Like, really nothing. I don't know why John Travolta was there. I guess he has got a movie coming out. Like, no, why would anybody see that, though? That's it. The bigger thing. Like, oh, the Senorita performance. I don't know. I thought it was kind of painful to watch. Like, they tried really hard to up that chemistry because people have been crying, screaming, and going crazy about Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes, the fiery Latina, and he's Canadian. But he's cute-ish. He's a young man. Not a young boy, but he's, you know, he's young. That performance left me a little cold. I don't know. I've got this thing about them, though. It's like this need to just, like, unmask them. Like, I would have gotten away with it, too, if it wasn't for you, kid. Just, like, Scooby-Doo that shit. Figure it out. It's, you know, it's the thing that bugs me at night. I don't feel like they're a real couple. I don't. I feel like it's something awkward. Like, maybe he thinks they are. He probably thinks a lot of things. He probably thinks there's Santa. He thinks Lucky Charms are lucky. You know, he's an adorable.
Love that I never have to wait in line to go on a roller coaster again. And I hate that when I'm peeing in urinals, people can just come up and ask me for a photo.
Sweet boy. I feel like she probably knows that a fucking shitload more people like him than her. Me included. Oh, like, I never really understood her breakout moment from, like, I don't even remember their name. Fifth Harmony. Yeah. I don't know. There's this thing about her that bugs me. It's like, she's weird. She's fucking weird. Every time I see her, she's like, it's like being around drunk people when you're sober. Yeah, like, that's how I feel when I see her doing anything, especially if it involves her, like, making crazy faces with their weird dead eyes. It's crazy. Normani. She performed. Oh, that girl is sick. Her body, killer. Performance, killer. She's like a fucking plant from, like, the circus. Like, the Romanians dropped her off here. I don't know what she was doing, but it was insane to watch. And, like, still singing. That was crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody should see that. See it. Motivation for you. Let's see. Her performed. Her. That's her name. Her. And that was pretty dope. I liked the message behind it. I've never really, like, gotten into her stuff, but, like, I probably should. Billie Eilish won. New artist in, like, editing or something. I think Ariana won something, too, but, like, she wasn't there, so they were like, we'll just announce it during a commercial because she didn't want to be here. I don't think she cares. I don't think so. Thank you, next award season, please. So those are the little things. There's really only 2 other things that happened, so I'll give you those. Taylor bothers me so much right now, and in the past. But then she goes quiet for a bit, and I forget about that, and she makes something cool, and I'm like, okay, but yeah, right now, no. Okay, so, like, Taylor Swift has a tendency of, like, kind of milking whatever social issue is, like, having its moment. She tries to, like, use feminism when it, like, applies to her, but, like, not in, like, a global scale or, like, anything actually helpful beyond, like, saying, well, I'm a feminist and, like, women should support women, and it's like, you just mean people should support you. Like, you're not saying equal. You're saying, like, me. Literally a whole song, me. So when she jumped on the whole, like, gay rights thing, I mean, okay, she's Taylor. I've never in my life wondered in my head, like, it's never crossed my mind, what does Taylor think about the LGBTQ plus community? I've never even, like, that's never clicked in my brain. I've never had to scratch that itch because she's never said anything about it. I just always assumed, like, she's probably cool with them because, like, she works with LGBTQ people, like her dancers, producers, etc. I never thought she had any issues with them, but I really didn't care. It's like somebody asking me, like, something I'd never mentioned once before, and suddenly I'm like, well, this and that and Congress and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, honey, a lot of people were trailblazing this movement, and you just hadn't hopped on and, like, made a merch line and a whole album. And that bugs me. But then what really did it for me was, like, this Vogue thing, like the Vogue article. So the whole article is, like, her using half of it to talk about the gay rights movement, which is, like I said, that's fine. That is fine. And, you know, the reporter's obviously asking her about, like, this video. What inspired you to do the video? And if you remember, the video was lyrics only when it first dropped. Like, it was lyrics only. There wasn't an actual video. So without context, you would not know what that song was about until about 3 minutes in when she says, Shade never made anybody less gay. And then you're like, what the fuck? What? You can't just throw that at me? Like, you just served me a whole song about an important issue, and I didn't even know until the song was almost over? Like, how am I going to relate to that? There's no context there. How am I going to relate to that? And I don't know, like, it just seems like a really cheap ploy. Like, she did the whole lyrics only thing, so, like, people would, like, get into it and whatever. And then decided, like, oh, okay, then I'm going to drop the real video, and it's going to be rainbows everywhere because, like, I really need to spoon feed you the gay rights theme. The theme, like, you don't know it, so, like, spoon in your fucking mouth, jet plane. And it's like, sweetheart, calm down. You're being a little extreme. Like, we can see it's fine. We only need a couple visuals. You know, maybe if you said more words about the community instead of just one sentence, like, how you wouldn't have to, like, put unicorns all over the place and fucking, like, cotton candy and rainbows. And, like, that's your view of, like, the gay rights movement? Is that, I don't know. It's definitely a cute aesthetic, but, like, gay rights isn't an aesthetic. It's an actual important thing. So, like, I feel like that kind of, like, turned me off to the whole thing. And then, like, in the article, they were asking her what, like, brought her to this movement. She's like, oh, a friend of mine asked me, like, how I would feel if my son or daughter was part of the LGBTQ whatever community. And I was like, oh, my God. Have I not made it clear? How, like, why don't people know this? I need everyone to know that. No. And what the fuck kind of friends do you have that need to ask you that they think you're some kind of fucking monster? Why do your friends, have they not known you longer than a week, that they would need to ask you how you'd feel about your child being a part of, like, the LGBTQ community? My friends wouldn't have to ask me that. Anybody who's met me wouldn't have to ask me that. Why would your friends, who, like, are likely around you a lot, have to wonder, like, would you, like, send your kid to, like, a Christian boot camp or, like, beat the shit out of them if, like, they were part of that community? No, like, your friends should probably know those things about you, like, organically. They should just kind of know that. That doesn't seem like something my friends would have to ever ask me. And if they do, it's probably because, like, I've obviously never said anything about it. There's just, like, no other way to kind of interpret that to me. Because, like, I've never even thought that about her. Like, wonder what she would do if she had, like, a son or daughter and they were part of that community. Like, oh, what would Taylor do? No. Like, I've never thought it. No. No. Everyone needs to know. I mean, like, no, we weren't all sitting around thinking, like, thank God, like, what are we gonna do? Taylor has not spoken out on this issue, and, like, I mean, we're just gonna all go into, like, a coma and, like, wake me up when she says something about this topic, because then we can all rest easy. It's in good hands. No! I never give a fuck what Taylor thought. You know who I care about? When people who are a part of those communities speak out about it. And people who spoke out about it, I don't know, fucking forever ago. Like, this issue is so not new. Most issues she takes on are not new. They're, like, new to her. And yeah, I know you've got the people that are going to be like, but she's doing it. It's better late than never. Yeah, that's true. But don't hijack it and do an entire article saying, like, oh my God, like, I realized I did not make myself clear to the world, and they've been waiting, they've been sitting, they've been wondering. Taylor, why haven't you spoken about this? I've never once heard anybody fucking say, like, I've never ever heard anybody once ask, like, what does Taylor Swift think of the LGBTQ community? No, I think we all pretty much, like, had it in our heads, like, she's probably cool with them. Why wouldn't she be? She's, you know, around a lot of people in that community. Like, she's never been out there saying, like, no. So, I don't know, like, I've never wondered that. So, for it to suddenly become, like, this sort of, like, baseline of her current, like, thing, especially after losing all of her, like, fucking music that now she says she's gonna, like, re-record or whatever. Cool, honey, do that. Like, make your coin, do what you gotta do, babe, that's you. But, like, do you really need to be the face of a movement? It's kind of like the dancing. This is just going to go to a very small aspect of what bothers me. You know, Taylor did not start out ever dancing. You know, she was blonde, she was cute, she had a guitar, she jumped around on stage, she gave a lot of personal information, which was dope, because that's how a lot of those songs became anthems for, like, girls who were broken hearted or whatever. But, like, personal, like, where she would literally title stuff like, dear, enter guy's social security number so everybody can find him and give him hell for the next decade until I'm, like, over that. But, like, then, like, 10 years into her, she starts, like, dancing. Half-ass dancing, though. Like, you know, like, just picking up on some, like, shoulder things that her, like, dancers throw. And I'm like, babe, you don't have to do everything. Not everybody's good at everything. I'm not good at a lot of things, but I'm, you know, like, especially if you're going to be literally in front of a bunch of, like, professional dancers. Why you gotta ruin their moment? Make it about you. Why do we have to see you jerking your head? Like, it's just awkward. It gets awkward. I feel awkward watching it, actually. Really, why do you feel like, why would my friend ask me that? Have I not been loud enough with my opinions? No, honey, you've been loud enough about your opinions. Like, they're just very tone-deaf opinions, in my opinion. This is all in my opinion. So you don't have to take it. You can leave it. Do whatever you want with it. Who cares? And I don't know. It's just, I think it's very weird to, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it means much to me if she can't relate to that struggle. Like, it would be like somebody asking me, like, about Black Lives Matter, and me, like, sitting there and, like, yes, like, I do, you know, like, I know this and that and this and that. Yeah, you might know all of this and that and laws and what we should do, and you might have all these opinions. But in the end, am I really going to relate to that and be able to, like, relay that to people the same way a person who is a part of that community, who knows what that feels like, what that experience is? Am I going to be a better mouthpiece than that person would be? No. No. I wouldn't be. Because I don't have that sort of, like, attachment to that struggle of, like, knowing that, like, you're a part of, you know, this community where this is happening, and, like, that's what you have to deal with daily. So it seems like a fucking, like, cheap sort of move for her to just, like, get in there and act like she's like the Joan of Arc of this movement. Like, it didn't work out well for Joan of Arc. And she had God on her side, so, like, I don't know. So, like, yeah, do you. But those things do bother me. So I'm just going to, like, slightly bitch about those things, but then definitely talk about cool things. And some other things that are kind of annoying, like, well, no, Shawn Mendes isn't annoying, but, like, that performance kind of was. Like, his ear things weren't working, and I was just thinking the whole time, like, take them out. Take them out. Take them out. Because now he's got to, like, cover up little mistakes with that weird, like, falsetto thing out of nowhere. And, you know, this comes right on the heels of, like, someone bringing up, like, racist tweets from 15 years ago, which, I don't know, what did he come out of the womb and, like, make some racist tweets? I don't know. I think it's weird, though, and I was just like, oh, he just got popped for that shit, and now his performance sucks. It doesn't suck. Like, he's naturally talented, so of course it doesn't suck, but, like, when you have that whole inner ear thing happening with those, like, things, like, you can't hear what you're doing at all, and you could tell, like, he was kind of lost there, and I was like, oh, like, I felt bad for him. He seems like a nice kid, a genuinely nice kid. I cannot stand that girl. Camila Cabello. He's already kind of boring. Like, he's pretty plain, toast, vanilla ice cream, but that's cool. You know, like, apparently he was a little racist, and that's probably why Canada gave him to us. They were like, here, you deal with him. He wants to be an asshole pop star. America, take him on. You know, we gave you Biebs. He's a train wreck. Take Shawn. Because, you know, we don't want him here when they discover that shit. But you know what? Even he's kind of forgivable. Like, he's so fucking boring and squeaky clean that I can't really see anyone being like, oh, like, let's ride this tweet thing to death. Like, who fucking collects tweets from famous people from, like, when they were in middle school or some shit? It's weird. But, like, that, and then that performance was weird. But I can't stand his girlfriend, Camila Cabello. I don't even feel like she's his girlfriend. I feel like that's some fake news that they, like, put out there. Or maybe she just, like, I mean, I feel like he'd probably date a girl just thinking she was perfectly well-intentioned. And yet she always looks like she's doing something shady. I've never seen a picture of her where she's, like, not looking like she's probably thinking up, like, something crazy to do. She has that look. It's either, like, that look or, like, she looks fucking goofy. And I'm just like, chick, pull it together. Like, there are cameras on you. Do you really always have to either be looking like you're trying to, like, figure out how to crack a safe code? Or, like, you're just fucking goofy? Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, like, a thing, a tick. Some people have it. I mean, like, it's weird. Like, even when they, like, got the award, poor Shawn's trying to be like, thank you, fans. I'm so glad you liked it. It's for you, it's for you, it's for you. And she's like, maybe they are truly a couple because, like, yeah. That's how I feel sometimes when boys talk. I'm like, yes, can't you just look cute and not do anything else? So, yeah, she definitely looked like, shut up, stop talking, shut up, stop talking. And then once he did stop talking, she, like, got on that mic and said some stupid shit that, like, ended with, like, oh, get fucked up. And I was like, oh, that kid is so clean. What are you doing, ma'am? I don't know. I think she's so fucking boring, too. I don't know. It's like they thought that being boring people in the same industry, and he's like, you know, doing pretty well, like, two wrongs make a cool. I don't know what they were thinking, but, like, it seems weird. Like, I'd never seen photographs of her or him ever before, actually, doing anything at all. Not on dates, even though she had, like, a fiance forever. Getting groceries, like, I've never seen pictures of them, and then suddenly, like, when their song drops, like, holy fuck, they're at the deli, they're at the diner, oh, they're making out in the street, they're looking at the camera, too, and they're like, thanks. So then they're, like, body checking paparazzi all over the city, and everybody's like, what the fuck's happening? Why are you in the middle of the street? Why is there paparazzi just parked in front of this random fucking diner? Like, for a long time, I didn't even really know, like, know who Shawn Mendes was. Like, I used to always think that him and Charlie Puth were the same person. because I had never seen him, like, much, like, enough to remember seeing him. So it was like, oh, Shawn Mendes is that kid who sings, like, We Don't Talk Anymore. He's not, that's Charlie Puth. But, like, they both have that same sound of, like music that gets played, like, in an elevator, and, like, you're into it, but then, like, you get to your floor, and it's like, oh, okay. Not bad, just, like, it's, you know, like, it's cute. And I did not know the difference. And her, like, I've never wanted to know anything about her, and I never really heard anything about her. She's most famous people you want to, like, ooh, like, what? Tell me everything. I didn't have, like, a vibe with her where I was like, oh, I need to know some stuff about her. Like, what's her background? She's very, like, sayonara, senorita for me. Like, I don't, my life would not change. She has no impact. But, like, she seems super fucking boring, but she also seems like there's, like, a little bit hidden behind the eyes. Like, the veil, behind the veil. Like, you know, like, she got sick one time, and he was like, oh, like, I can bring you soup. And she was like, oh, I found you out, soft boy. Like, now I know I got you. Like, you seem pretty malleable. My fiance's gone. I got about 3 months of nothing to fucking do. Like, cool. I'll get some mileage off of this. And, like, whatever works, you know. Do you, honey. But, like, I feel bad for him, too. Because, you know, he's lost some people. Haley Baldwin went back to Bieber. Boy fucking billionaire who's, like, still making money and he's not even working. And, like, he's also from Canada. And, like, oh, he pretty much next leveled your whole game. Like, oh, that's gotta hurt on some, like, level. It hurts me to say it. Like, I feel bad because I feel like Shawn Mendes is, like, a genuinely nice kid. And I feel like she's probably gonna do something shitty dope soon. Hopefully she doesn't meet Bieber.